morning. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Good morning. Emily, Good morning, and welcome to the Auburn Unitarian Universalist Fellowship, located on occupied ancestral land of the Muskogee Nation and housed in a building constructed by free, formerly enslaved African Americans. My name is Gary LaRude, a new member of the congregation, and I am pleased to serve as your worship associate today. We welcome you. We come here for different reasons: to find community, to seek spiritual and personal truths, to question, to nurture our hearts and souls, to be nurtured and find comfort, to explore new ideas, sometimes finding answers to big questions. We welcome you, whatever brought you here. We come from different places, different religions, different beliefs, and different backgrounds. We hope you will find welcome, connection, challenge, and love here. We hope you will find ways to reach out to others in the congregation, in the local community, and in the wider world community through your relationships here. On behalf of the members of the fellowship, I extend a special welcome to all visitors who are joining us for the first time, and for those who still feel like visitors. If you did not do so when you came in, please fill out our visitor book at the front of the church, near the greeters, Peter and Emily. Or you may do so digitally by visiting auuf.org www.unitarianuniversalist.org/visitor. You may also contact our minister, Reverend Chris Rothbauer, with any questions or reflections at minister@auuf.org. To keep up with the activities of this community, check the AUUF website, sign up for our email, and watch for announcements printed on the back of the order of service and also the calendar in the order of service. We also allocate time for spoken announcements at the end of each service. As we step away from the world for the coming hour, please turn your phone and other electronic devices to silent, and let us move into the service willing to be authentic with each other, to be honest with ourselves, and open to connection in all its forms.
He said it so casually you all might have missed it, but Gary joined the congregation this past Thursday during Theology on Tap. So feel free to ask him afterwards if he meant to do that. Our opening words this morning are from Gary S. Blanchard. Come down off the ladder, wash out the paintbrush, shake the sand out of your shoes, get up off your muddy knees, and give the garden a morning off. Fold up the newspaper, turn off the coffee pot, close up your calendar already filled with dates and times and people and places that claim you. This congregation is ready for you to fill its rooms, to create its spirit, to generate its warmth, to kindle its light. This congregation is ready for you to make community, to create bounty, to bend it towards justice, to serve its ideals. This congregation is ready for you to be here, honoring our past, invigorating our present, and dreaming our future. This is your congregation. Here we are home. Here we are whole. Let us begin.
Beautiful, thank you. We light our chalice this morning with these words from Cynthia Landrum. As we kindle this flame, may it spark in each of us connection and commitment to this living tradition and to each other. And as is our tradition, we also light a candle in solidarity with those families and individuals at our southern border who are separated from loved ones and are suffering. And we light our peace candle this week for the Ecuadorian security crisis, which has been since 2021. Ecuador has suffered a security crisis that's caused by the conflicts between criminal organizations connected to drug trafficking. The conflict began after the murder of Jorge Luis Zambrano, leader of the criminal syndicate Los Llaneros, which is considered one of the oldest and most dangerous in the country. Zambrano was murdered on December 28, 2020, and his death led to criminal groups that were part of Los Llaneros to separate from the gang and start a war against its former leaders, aiming to control the country's prisons and drug trafficking. This has led to horrific massacres and other criminal acts, with the wave of violence generating a sharp rise in murders. 421 were killed in the fighting since 2021. In 2022, 109 were killed, and 4 have already been killed this year. Now I invite you to rise either in body or spirit and join us in singing our opening hymn, number 402, in the gray hymnal, From You I Receive. One of the ways that we proclaim the warmth and caring of our community is by sharing joys, concerns, and milestones. If you are joining us virtually today, we invite you to type your reflection in the YouTube chat box during the music for meditation. We invite those who are here to, one at a time, drop a pebble into our communal bowl during the music for meditation. Spoken joys and concerns will follow the musical interlude. If you have a brief joy, concern, or milestone you'd like to share with the congregation, please come to the front and share it using the microphone. To maintain social distancing, please don't line up, rather come forward after the last person has left the microphone.
Wanted to brag on my daughters for a second. This week at horse riding lessons, Evelyn started practicing cantering, and Margaret has moved up to the team for gymnastics from doing pre-team. So it's a real joy as a father to see my daughters excelling at things that they love.
Reverend Chris, sir, everybody. Had a birthday on Friday. I'm 62. Yesterday, we had the 1000th day of the tumor sit-in. Andrew and I and others had an opportunity to take part of that. We thank y'all for y'all's support of that. Concern is related to some people that are going to lose some benefits, emergency benefits, after Wednesday of this week. You may have heard and read that the government's going to cut their food stamps and unemployment and all that. And they're, based on what I've heard, they're not going to renew it. So keep those people in mind, because there are many that are going to be affected concerning the budgets and where they're going to get their meals from and all of that. So keep that in mind, please. Thank you.
Last Sunday, two friends of mine that grew up a block from where I did back in Dadeville, died. One of them was somewhat expected, the other one was completely out of the blue. They were both 6 years younger than me.
Thank you to all who've shared joys, concerns, and milestones this morning. May all of the expressions of this community, those shared aloud and those that you carry silently in your hearts, be received into the care and concern of all present. Today's moment for all ages will be led by our coordinator for religious exploration, Angela Farmer.
I invite anyone to come up and join us. You don't have to be shorter than me. Okay, so our props today. Babies aren't born believing anything. They don't really believe anything, do they? No, not really. They're not Buddhists or Baptists. Their main goal is food, yes, and comfort, right? But yeah, that's comfort though, right? Because I can imagine that's pretty uncomfortable. So after we are in this world for a little while, we start to pick up ideas, right? And we get ideas from our parents, from school, from our friends. Where else do we get ideas from? Siblings. Mm-hmm. Stuff. How about like the media, from TV, from the stuff that might be in our phones? Colors? Okay, yeah. We get ideas about what's good and what's bad. We start to get ideas about families, and we get ideas about nature. And we get, you want to help me with those? We get ideas about animals. You gonna put those in my bag right there? You gonna hang on to that one? She's got the dinosaur. We get ideas about dinosaurs and where the earth came from, and we get ideas about stars and comets and where space comes from and how all that functions. And we get ideas about what's healthy and what's important in life. And all these beliefs that we get from our playmates and even from our religious exploration group, right? We put those in our belief bag, right? And so a lot of religions define themselves by what's in their bag. So Christians believe in Jesus, and Muslims believe in Allah and the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and Buddhists believe in the Four Noble Truths. But Unitarian Universalists don't have one set of beliefs, right? What makes us different is not what's in our bag, but how we carry our bag. So there are some people who hold their bag like this, right? They hold it close, and they hold it closed so that nothing on the inside can get out and nothing on the outside can get in. And they don't want any of their ideas to be exposed to anything else. But then on the other hand, there are some people who carry their bag like this. They don't really think about it too much. Stuff can fall in, stuff can fall out. They don't really think about it too much. They think that somebody else believed it. It's okay, yeah, you want to see what's in the bag? Add it. You put your dinosaur in the bag? You have some ideas about dinosaurs? No? We're going to hang out with the dinosaur. And then there are some people who use their bag like this. They use it as a weapon. They use it to hurt other people. But none of that is the Unitarian Universalist way. Instead, we carry our bag like this, where we can investigate what's inside, take a look at what's around us, think about what's inside, see if it still fits with everything else that's on the outside. And we remember to kind of sift through it and see if there's anything in there that we need to maybe get rid of, some old beliefs that don't serve us anymore or serve our communities as well as they should. And that's what it is to be a Unitarian Universalist. And so the next time somebody asks you, what do you do when you go to church? What do you believe as a Unitarian Universalist? You can tell them, it's not so much, pardon me? I play. We're going to go outside, yeah. You can tell them it's not so much about what we believe. It's about not so much what's in our bag, but it's about how we carry our bag and how we carry our faith. And I don't have lyrics for you today. So yeah, let's go play. Well, there are some important things about playing together, right? Because we learn exercise and bonding. Very good. We'll see you guys later.
May your words bring truth into the world. May your hearts know love and your hands do justice as you go your way. I gotta get my cookies. As you go your way in peace. As you go your way in peace.
Please join me in the spirit of contemplation in whatever way feels right with these words from Maureen Killoran. Here in this space, we are called by our sense of urgency or duty or the longing of community, called to be together on this day. Here in this space we are gathered, called to hold ourselves accountable to our values, to remind ourselves of those hopes and dreams and possibilities for which sometimes in the rough and tumble world, it can be hard to hold on to belief. Here in this space, we are called together, called to do our part in weaving a web of human community. Here in this space, some of us have come in pain, through loss, through changes, both expected and unexpected, through the everyday things that may bring us sorrow. To those who are dealing with issues of health, we pray, we wish for